Hey y'all, this is the Toy Pick Community Top 10.
Hey, what's going on?
Did that work?
It did work. It worked.
worked.
So, hello everyone. It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. I'm here with my friend. Hey, I did it. I pointed the right way.
You did it.
With my friend No Chewing. What's going on, Sunty?
What is up, Yimbo? I'm so proud of myself. This is the first time I'm behind the booth doing the entire production type deal, and I'm super pumped that, besides that one little glimpse, half a second, I had it.
You're doing a nice job, and that's what I'll let the people know is that obviously the two of us are 2/3 of the Toy Daddies. Our friend Toy Father couldn't make it tonight, but that's okay because we're here to hold down the fort. And before I get into all our hosting duties, I did want to shout out my man Santi for running tonight's stream. This is your first time hosting a live, with our logistics and trying to get all these things fired up. So we are very pumped. Oh man, our production values have gone through the roof, and it's all thanks to Santi. He's just been killing it. So thank you, man. I'm very, very excited for tonight's slideshow.
Visually, I have a lot of good ideas. Operationally, this is all very new. So I seem like a kid that was let into the back room of Oz. This is I am at the controls. I feel very excited. And we got our first comment. We got someone watching.
Oh, it's Pablo. I love Pablo. So Pablo Lopez Toy Box.
So
yeah. Hey, and Sir Dork's in the house. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Sir Dork. I'm glad you're here.
What's up, Sir Dork? Jared.
No chewing today. So again, over on Instagram, it's no.chewing, and I am Yimbo Reviews Everything. No chewing, you posted a reel today, letting people know that there is a new secret hashtag. This is a little just fun. This is all we want to do is just continue to make this show fun. So would you like to explain in case they missed your reel?
Yeah, absolutely. So each and every week, the Toy Diaries celebrates the top 10 photos as voted by the Toy Pick community. But to make it even more fun, just to add a little bit more to it, we're going to have a weekly secret hashtag, our own Toy Daddy Speakeasy, if you would.
I really like it.
It's a Toy Pick community hashtag. It'll be running for that week. And I'm not sure the end point, but what will happen is that we'll feature one or more of those photos in some capacity, either on the Toy Pick community Instagram page, and probably definitely here as well. Each week, we could celebrate whichever photo gets selected.
That's true. Yeah, we don't have to. Again, we do discuss the top 10. That gets our focus because, again, congratulations to everybody because it's by votes. It's by voting from our toy community over on Instagram. So that focus will never change. But why not spread some more love and gratitude for those fellow artists in the community? So yeah, we're gonna be using it. And it's just really cool. We're excited. It's just a silly little idea, and we're gonna drop it throughout different times of each week's show.
Yes, so it will be a surprise. I'm gonna keep it a little closer to the end so people are aware. But so we're only gonna talk about it here. I mean, it'll probably show up on Instagram anyways, but this is where you find out about that secret hashtag. You'll go here first.
And like I said, I'm very happy that Jared's in the house. Man, if you don't know, number one, we've both met Jared, Sir Dork. He is
nicest guy.
He's amazing. I had the honor of interviewing him back in November. It was so nice. Andrea's Toy Photography. I want to shout her out. This comment really stuck with and resonated with you, but it was basically like, if you needed like a dose of positivity, like this is the medicine. Like watching that episode. So again, I had such a blast talking to Jared, and he's had this just awful troubles with Instagram, and this is a really great way that I'm glad you're here, man. And we're trying to get that account back up to 75K and beyond.
Oh yeah, double. Let's go 150. Let's just keep going.
Yep.
But yes, for those unaware, Sir Dork came back this week, and we're so happy to have him back on Instagram. His presence was definitely his missing presence was definitely felt. His absence. Yeah, I know words. And but we're glad he's back. He's posting some amazing content, and to be clear, he is one of the first two toy photographers that inspired me to give this a try. It was him and Mitchell Wu, just from that documentary on Disney Plus, that just made me feel like could I do this? Yeah. And then going on YouTube, finding Sir Dork, and him explain to me, yes, you can, and he'll tell you exactly how, links to equipment, processes, all these things. If you're unaware of Sir Dork, but you're watching us.
And he just crossed 40,000 subscribers over on YouTube. So if you're one of the people that maybe in our community that hasn't subscribed to him, we suggest it. Again, we're always going to tell you, hey, click those links. It doesn't cost you anything. Just subscribe, like, all that stuff. It's nothing but support over here. So
absolutely, a like doesn't cost you anything, but it means a great deal to those that are these talking heads. And if you do like what you're hearing, feel free to hit subscribe on our page on both the all three Toy Pick community, or if you're a fan of Toy Father and myself, you can hear more of us or more from us on Toy_Talk. If you love, and who wouldn't, hearing from Yimbo over here, go over to Yimbo Reviews Everything.
Hey, there you go.
Links in the bio. Links are everywhere. You can find us.
So we have the chat is already going strong. So hello, Donald. Hello, Sir Dork. Hello, Emerald Knight Photos, Pablo. So this is the one thing that, there you go. See, this is Santi's first time. Really, you gotta. I'm gonna be helping him out. Giving him, like, I don't have any control backstage right here, like where I am, but I'll give you the little audible cues, man. We're gonna do.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm actually really enjoying this. I find a lot of humor and fun of controlling the backstage.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. So, right before the show, before we get things kicked off, look, we like to chit chat a little bit. I went live over on Instagram to let people know that we were doing this, and again, a lot of great shows going live, toy talking shows tonight. So again, the fact that you guys are here, thank you so much. If you're watching a replay, we truly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Like, again, this is for you guys. So my little fun story is somebody that we recently featured is Simon Toast, our friend Simon.
Oh yeah, Simon.
And today's Mezco 112 day. And
happy 112 day.
Yeah, happy 112 day, everybody. As you know, if you don't know me, I love this whole table is all Mezco. I love them. And I'm so pumped because, I've been trying to be good about what's coming into our house. No Chewing and I and Toy Father, we're trying to keep it to 52, which doesn't sound like a lot of toys, but then when you really think about, doing what we do, it's not.
It will definitely be a challenge. I went into it thinking maybe this won't be too bad. I'm already up to 5 and realizing that it is the 11th.
So we have like our own little like individual tweaks to like keeping track. We're just trying to hold ourselves accountable, and then using each other to bounce ideas off of. So I'm pumped because I got a new toy today, and it didn't cost me anything on the list because we did a trade. So today, one of my Mezco Grails came in from Simon, and it's the Mezco John Wick, and I am so pumped. And I know that there's been knocks on the single joint. I don't care. This is it. It's smooth. His arms move in the jacket better than my
That is an incredible Keanu face.
It's awesome, and he comes with 2. So this is my little quick analogy. I didn't even tell you this story on Instagram, but as I was about to come down to my toy basement, I had my tin, because he came in a big tin, and the crate with all the guns and the gold coins. And I dropped it.
It's the crate. I forgot that one came with the crate.
Yeah.
So that's so cool.
So fortunately, like normally on shows where I'm not doing the like hosting of the computer, I'm usually playing with fidget figures. And tonight I'm going to be making sure that I can find everything's here, because I'm so mad at myself. Simon had everything packed up beautifully. And I was so appreciative. It was honestly like he made me kick myself that he kept all the different plastic. It was basically like feeling like the opening of a new Mezco. So thank you, Simon. I think I've screwed up some of my Mezco boxes by getting rid of the little plastic things here and there. But it's so cool. So I think I do have everything. Oh, yes. Okay. So mental toy anxiety is now suppressed.
Nice. Fantastic. So what number are you up to on your 52 figures?
I am at the moment currently at 7.
Okay.
My 7th one was a pre-order. I went with the Felix Toys Dark Knight Joker. because I just traded part of my trade with Simon, like was my Mafex Joker, the 2.0, which I really enjoyed. And I took some really fun shot for myself. I was just like, oh, these are great. But yeah, that's something he was looking for. So, it was like that and some future draft picks. Like that was what I offered in the trade.
Some cash consideration, future draft picks, only second rounders, but that's okay.
Right. So once I traded him away, like I still have my Mafex Batman, and I have a bunch of the old movie masters. Chris and I actually, just Toy Fighter, I did like a whole unboxing once. Like that was before No Chewing officially became a Toy Daddy. Where I unboxed a bunch of those, like Scarecrow and Bane and Catwoman and Alfred. So I have all of those. I was like, all right, I need to fill this now Joker hole, and that words, but yeah, the Felix toys. I love my Rorschach. I've kind of like perfected removing the hands now. Like that was my one small critique on it, but it's such a stellar figure that this version, and it will fit right in with my Mezco and all the cloth goods. And so that's my 7th. That was a pre-order, but he's supposed to be dropping soon. 5K Toys has been posting like unboxings, and they're about to come off the boat. So I'm very, very pumped for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Which, sticking to this topic, Donald Dover says he blew past his goal in the first 2 weeks. Oh, wait, I blew past my goal in the first 2 weeks.
Is it the first 2 weeks or the first 2 weeks?
I mean, if he had multiple wicks. I mean, if his goal was only 2 wicks this year and he got 3, then yes, he blew past that as well. But yeah, it's tough, It is tough. I pre-ordered Rodimus Prime, the 301.
Very nice.
And I ordered Marvel Legends Cyclops, Emma Frost, Corsair. And then I ordered today on Big Bad Toys was a sale on Reveltech Mickey Mouse, classic Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
And I couldn't resist. I think my prediction for this year, I'm going to have a lot more Reveltech Disney figures than I did in ever before. I don't have any currently, and this will be my first.
Well, they look awesome. And, again, I only have the one, Deadpool, but I mean, in terms of the Disney figures, that Woody, did you get into those guys yet?
It's sitting in my loot.
Okay, that's amazing.
Buzz and Woody are sitting tight.
The faces that he comes with, the expressions are priceless. Actually, I think you just reminded me. This is where I'm not technically counting them and adding them to my spreadsheet until I ship my pile of loot. But I have 4 figures in there right now. It's like the Legends Ghost Rider. I can't even remember what the other ones are, but the Mafex, the new version of the classic look Spider-Man, and Miles. I got my translucent Miles.
Translucent Miles.
Sentinel. So that's 4. So if I ship it, then I have to add 4 more figures to my spreadsheet. So
you got 90 days. 90 days until you have to claim them. Also join the chat. Rabbits Den Collectibles. What is up, Marco?
Yeah,
thank you for joining us.
Samurai Chris is here too.
Yep,
awesome, man.
Samurai
Very
Chris. Cool. And also, Donald's over did correct himself. Weeks.
Okay.
Although if he had more than 2 wicks, that'd be really cool.
That's true. Like that could have been your goal. Was like, I need some John Wick in my life, and then you wanted the Mafex and the Mezco. You could have.
Marco with the comment, my BBTS went from $20 a fig pre-orders to $100 figs. Yeah, that's true. We're not assessing the value per figure, the monetary value per figure in the 52. I would hope that neither one of us spends, above, if there's 52 Mezcos out there for you, I'll proudly view your collection at the end of the year and say, that's real good.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping mine's a mix of
it's definitely going to be a mix. And look, again with the dog.
Oh,
what's his name? Dog. Oh, so cool. Donald said soon they're on it. They're in his grail list. They're on his grail list. Very cool.
That's a good grail list. I mean, with that John Wick, you can swap out that head with any Mezco figure. You could have Wolverine in a suit. You could have no.
So I know you're still I know you're still new to the Mezco, right? How many do you have right now? You have the one still?
I got 3.
3 now. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you'll see why. It's one of these head sculpts.
Oh, okay.
The long neck. So that I can use the Punisher and I have the
Okay.
Joker. I could put a Joker head on the suit.
That's
That would look
interesting. I
pretty
didn't know
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
Did not know
a
that.
couple of them. I don't know. Again, just in terms of the whole, like, I haven't been collecting, Mezco from the beginning of the 112. Like, so now, I'll get things here and there, but yeah, it's only really a couple of them that have that long neck. That I think it's just those two, but I do have some options. Imagine Joker on this body. That'd be pretty sick.
That'd be
I'm
good.
into it. I'm into it. So why don't you want to kick things off?
Yeah, you want to talk about the 3 questions that we ask each and every week?
I'm gonna go through our little script now that we can start. We can start officially. This is just our little preamble at the beginning.
Yes, the banter's over, and now we're getting down to business.
The business. So welcome to the Toy Pick Community Top 10 for December 30th, 2022. Again, Happy New Year to everybody. This is the last time I'm wishing Happy New Year. That's it. I'm the Larry David.
Correction.
What's that?
For the week ending January 4th.
4th.
6th. Nope, 6th. You're right. Our days are a little jumbled. Bear with us. It's celebrating the top 10 that was announced on January 6th of 2023. The first top 10 of 23 for the Toy Pick community.
Right. And this is still the last time I'm wishing everybody Happy New Year. It's the statute of limitations is over.
And Donald Dover does agree. Joker Wick would be awesome.
Right? Yeah. So is this now? I want to check. Is this the 6th episode or 7th now?
This is episode 7.
This
is the Force Awakens of the Toy Pick community. This is where.
So yes, this is our 7th episode of the top 10 on the Toy Pick community YouTube channel. And again, we always have an amazing top 10. This is every week is so much fun because we're blown away by the amount of talent and creativity in this community. So we've already done our introduction. You guys know us now. So let's dive in. So we have something. We reached out to each photographer. Would you like to go over the 3 questions or you want me to hit it up?
Oh, you know what? I realize that's my part. We reach out to each photographer and ask them 3 important questions. The big heartbreaking news. What was your favorite toy growing up? What's the story behind your picture? And what is making you happy in the toy community right now?
And it's great because this is, again, our goal is to not only celebrate the artwork, but get to know the person or people behind the camera and posing these figures. So let's get into our, this is week 7, our 7th episode. And, and I rewatched some of our episodes quite a bit to just game tape, man.
Game tape. Yeah. And one of the things I'm always reminded of, and it's one of my favorite aspects of X-Men 1 and 2, where Patrick Stewart's Professor X is talking to Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in Cerebro and talking about not being as alone as you think you are. Mm-hmm. And with this, each week I'm reminded that we're not alone as we think we are. We have similar hobbies. We grew up around the same toys, and the things that are making the photographers in the top 10 happy makes me happy too. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it makes you happy as well.
Absolutely. So. It's like that again. These episodes that we do, literally my face is stuck. Just like when I've had awesome conversations with a bunch of our friends, it's just my face hurts by the end of it because I'm just smiling so much. It makes me happy, and that's what we want to do is share that.
Absolutely. So those people that feel alone, you're not as alone as you think you are. Welcome. We want to celebrate.
Absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna split it down the middle. Toy Father, we all reach it. So when you do end up in, I'm gonna say when you are watching here, when you do eventually end up in a top 10 episode, we like to reach out with these questions and compile everything. So Santi we're gonna be going right. You're gonna take 10 through 6, and I'll take we're just gonna run through. We have our answers are all over the place.
We are a little. It's authentic. We wanted to give you that authentic feel.
Trust me, though,
too much polish.
Look, yeah, right now, this is all the unpolishedness. But then when you see the slideshow tonight, it's not just a little something really cleaned it up. This is very cool. So that's where our production values are in terms of organization. Just for this week, I don't know. It was a long week.
It's a long week. So, how do I do this? Do I just press the?
Well, hit the
screen layout.
Well, you can, if you hit the present and the share the tab, and then just hit the, slideshow play, the little play button at the top right, and then you'll be able to jump back, and then you just have to go back to the tab to advance.
Okay, so keep talking while I add this.
No, that's okay. All right. Well, like I said, this John Wick, man, I'm gonna go back to it because it not only had the trays of the gold coins, the trays come out, and this is John Wick 2. That movie, oh, they're both so good, but it has the guns that he got from the sommelier when he was in Rome. It's so cool. Like that. When he did the little weapons testing. Do you remember that? Have you seen him recently?
I actually, oh man, what's happening? Oh no. It says there's a 400 error on Google and I can't click out.
Well, that's interesting.
Can you keep, do you still hear me?
Oh yeah. No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I haven't seen any of the movies, I'll be honest. I just know Keanu's great.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's watching a video game. And I think anybody in the chat will attest to that. It all takes place, all three movies essentially have taken place in the span of days, like within a week, maybe. But the first movie will definitely make you fall in love with John. And then you're just along for the ride. So I'm so pumped for the fourth movie. I can't believe I was just like, oh, how are they going to keep doing this? And then I like really followed the plot and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. So it's very cool. And I'm just, like I said, I'm so fired up because now I have this guy. I'm going to have all these ideas. And it's, I'm going to do some peaceful John Wick stuff too. Like, I want him to be John the Man. How do you want to die, John? Do you want to be John the Man or John the whatever, the assassin? But look at that. Ooh. Well, Sunty figures that all out. Little bonus episode of Yimbo Buys Everything. Which is my show on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. But yeah, here we go. He's beautiful. So let's see. I hope something's coming back. Otherwise, that's just me live right now. And I wish I had more to talk about. I mean, I do.
Okay, so that
there he is.
That did not work the way I wanted to.
Okay.
How else can we do this?
Wait, it's just not. Is the slideshow not working? I'm very confused.
Yeah, so when I go to click the slides, it won't. Maybe I'll just do it from my computer. All right,
Stara. There we go. I'll just keep doing random toy things right now while we figure it out. By the way, I absolutely love this little accessory. It came with Power Ring. I think it came with each one had one of these. They're amazing. Like the detail in the eyes is so cool. And that Power Ring, I would, in case you've made it to Target's like clearance and out a bunch of that stuff. So keep your eyes open, even just for this accessory. It's amazing.
I wonder if I can just click screen share and we can go from there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You may have to read off the answers to everyone but Mad Like a Predator and CM. I have those loaded up on my iPad, but yeah, I can't get this thing to work.
Wait, are you on your iPad right now?
I'm on my my MacBook.
Oh, that's so weird that it's not.
It won't connect something. It just keeps saying Google 400 error.
Huh.
So.
All right.
Let's try just doing a screen share.
Yeah, do it up. Rabbit's Den. Yes, that was the Mezco Wick, the John Wick 2. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm super into it. It's great. It's great. Is it going?
Can you see it?
Nothing yet. It's loading. I get the spin circle.
And you can still hear me?
I can still hear you. There we go. There we go.
Is it full screen?
It's loaded. Yes.
Is it still full screen or is it not? Can you see all the tabs or whatever?
No. It's just It's just
perfect.
It's just a slideshow.
We're good, man. We did it. Let's roll.
All right.
So I'll have none of the answers, but I'll celebrate all the top 10 nonetheless.
Then you know what? I'm gonna run through I'll run through the answers that Chris put into the script, and then once we get to ours, again, I know that people got back to me, so now I just have to go into the Instagram things. Normally, again, a little more organized with copying and pasting, but yeah, we're just gonna do it that way. So if you want, I'll just run. We'll run that way. So
yeah,
for our 10th spot. So you've added things, so let's let it rock and roll.
Number 10.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. So number 10 is
Number
by
10.
Pika Toy. I hope I'm saying that right again. This is a perfect opportunity we say it every week, but we want to get the names and usernames right. So in case it's not, but Pika Toy is what's coming to mind. My son is super into Pokemon right now, so Pika Pika is all I hear. But look at this fantastic shot. Is that the Mezco like Wolverine Deluxe base? Do you know, is that what that is? Or is that a homemade? This is really, that's so cool. And you know
That
me, I
is
love
so
Deadpool.
cool. Hold
Oh,
on.
the
My
slice.
screen just froze up. Oh my goodness. No, but yeah, that looks like, no, that's not the base. I don't think that's the base.
Did he like destroy or like rip apart? Maybe it's the Sentinel Toy Biz, which is a Build-A-Figure. So maybe just using the pieces of it and then enhanced it. But
Yeah, it looks like he customized it, or
yeah.
that they customized it.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is fantastic. I love a good layout. I love the little bits and pieces of the dio, and even the pose itself. It's perfect. Composition's great. Even a little bit of that triangular look with the two columns kind of tipped onto each other. It's a nice touch.
Nice little triangle, little triangle in there. That, you know, like, oh, it's very cool. Like you said, the pose is spot on. That is Wade just reveling in his victory. It's just so natural looking. I love just it oozes, you know, Wade's personality. And yeah, this is just really well done. I wonder what that backdrop is. So, you know, I know more, maybe more people are using like the digi backdrops. So I feel like maybe that's it.
You know, it might be the digi, but I've also been seeing a lot of behind the scenes where it's someone that, you know, must have printed out on large card stock, or maybe even go to like an actual printer and getting like these nice layouts. So it's also practical.
Yeah. It's been really cool seeing, you know, like a shot like, so again, like what we do after the fact, after these episodes when we run through, because we like to give like, you know, like we'll see it throughout the week, but like I like to study them live. I know that's like I have to do. And then I usually go back and check out and see and ask more questions as to how they made things. And it's awesome. So I will definitely be checking out Pika Toy's account. And that's the other thing we recommend, obviously, checking out all of these accounts, going to the Toy Pick community. They have been working so hard for so long to promote the stuff happening. So I will definitely be checking out Pika Toy in more depth.
Absolutely. Good shout out. A good reminder. The Toy Pick community on Instagram, they do so much. It feels like an endless amount of energy that they are able to put into building up this community, and it's really appreciated. And one of my favorite things, again, we just jump into the tangents, but you know, week 7, I shot some photos in the past couple of days, and it's improved. I think I'm, you know, just studying these photos week after week has inspired me to take different types of shots with my toys.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you can't not learn something by studying, you know, especially these top 10. Like we're like really looking at how they're put together. So, I mean, like I'm super appreciative. I'm always trying to get better. You know, again, amazing. I had a little note today on Instagram that said, everybody's trying to be the best. I'm just trying to be happy, you know, like learning and just trying to make my stuff better. That makes me happy, you know?
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Focus on the fun.
Yep.
You know,
see where you started and see how far you've come as an artist. That's it.
You ever look at your first photos? Oh man.
But I'm still proud of them, as goofy and now silly like as they are, because I've look, you know, it's just I'm so proud of that journey and like where I am now and taking the stuff that I do. It's neat. So
yeah, it really is.
So let me get into Pika Toys answers. So thank you again to Toy Father for reaching out and putting these in here. Let me just make sure. So here we go. So for our first question, in terms of favorite childhood toys, it was the X-Men series. If it's the ones with the poppable claws, or I don't know if it's a little how old you are. I'm 40, so like I had the early 90s stuff, little 5-inch ones.
Yeah, which X-Men are you referring to?
Which X-Men? Yeah.
Is it the one where
Wolverine's in his brown
costume where like the claws retracted?
Oh, you know I love that that toy.
Or
I
is
love
it
that.
like the Wolverine in the tiger stripe costume that did the twist?
I had the popped claws. That was my favorite. I had the Cyclops. I still have the Cyclops. I still have the Professor X in that original with the chair. But I don't
Oh,
know
that's a
if
good
that's the
one.
one. Again, in case I'm older, they might be talking about the Toy Biz figures, which
It
are
could
also
be
equally
X-Men
amazing.
Evolution. X-Men Evolution had some toys. Could
Yeah.
be the early 2000s, the dawn of the Marvel Legends. It could be, the Hasbro Marvel Legends when they came back
Right.
around.
That's true. That's true. So X-Men series was the favorite childhood toy. As for the story, I mean, it speaks for itself, but did say typical Deadpool posing after defeating the Sentinel. Love it.
Just checking the chat as we go along.
Yeah.
Donald Dover, been doing this for less than a year, and it's been an amazing journey. Seeing and being, I can't see it, being inspired by everybody's work.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Donald. Absolutely.
And now getting into, and that's what, Donald, that would be your third answer for this question. What brings you joy? And for Pika Toy, it's the different ideas on each toy for each toy photographer can make a toy alive through photography. So it's just seeing how all the different ways in which we can bring these figures to life. This plastic, give it life, make it our own little toy
Absolutely.
story.
You go to like a Target or Walmart, you can order from Amazon or from Pulse or wherever you get your toys, and they come in this box, and clearly that gives you a bit of like excitement and nostalgia. Oh, it's depending on the box, but you get excited and you open up. It is just a lovely toy, but when you see it in this type of dynamic environment, shot the way it is, it really brings it to life.
And that now is my final question for this before we advance to number 9. Do you think that's the figure arts Deadpool? I'm trying to get a sense, or is that the Legends?
I don't think it's the Legends.
Yeah,
Although I'm judging the knees. Normally, I look at knees on Mafex, SH, and Legends, and you can kind of tell.
I'm looking at the crotch, but let's see. I think I really like this Legends one, but the figure arts one is gorgeous, and it is really awesome.
Any Deadpool you get is not going to be a bad Deadpool.
That's very, very true. So congratulations to Pika Toy again. After this episode, if you want to go check out the post, they're over up on the Toy Pick community. So thank you again. Congratulations. And now it's time to move on.
Number 9.
How about this production? Seriously, how about this production? So number 9 coming in is Milo Studs.
Milo
Studs.
You almost want to say My Lost Studs.
That's what I was saying.
Also be a fantastic name.
It's true.
For a Lego photographer, My Lost Studs should be a name.
Oh, Milo Studs, man, that's great. That's a really clever. I mean, that's another fun part of this is seeing even the creativity with handles and usernames is so neat.
Absolutely. I mean, I never thought the dawn of like the AOL Instant Messenger or the 90s hackers would come back around, but it did, and it's beautiful.
So wow, this is just, I love it. This is another super cool picture. So now is this which character is this? What is going, Santi? Is this a Star Wars themed? Because now you know me, I'm like,
this is not Star Wars. I don't know what sci-fi recreation this is. I want instantly. I think it's the actor that plays Poe Dameron. I forget his name. Oscar Isaac. It looks like an Oscar Isaac.
Oh, Cassian Andor.
Donald Dover, thank you so much.
Yeah, coming for the win.
Clutch. I haven't gotten to this part yet, but those that are not watching Cassian Andor, I think you're missing out. I'm on episode 6, and I love this.
I have to. It's on my list. I will be watching it. It sounds like the perfect show. Now I know some of those shows haven't been, like, for me as a more casual Star Wars fan, I've really enjoyed the Disney Plus offering so far. So I just haven't gotten around to really sinking my teeth in, but it's on my list. It's on my list.
Be there when you want it to be there. The beauty of streaming. This is beautiful. Very smooth. I have to assume this is custom made. The set and the dial piece, very smooth. I love when Lego creators absolutely cover every inch of it, so you don't see any bare studs.
Yeah,
it's an art form.
Yeah.
In fact, I checked out Milo Studs' page. It is beautiful. I'm always so impressed with Lego photographers. Like, Look at the way the knees are bent. I know the trick to do it, but I just love it. It gives it such a human element.
That's what I mean. Like it's, and by the way, I kind of want this figure as like a little Lego me now. You know me, I just go around collecting brown hair, bearded figures.
It's like Pokemon, except you're trying to collect yourself.
Yeah. So I gotta need this figure now. No, this is really just adorable. Well done. I do need to catch up on the show, and I will get to hear, all of us will get to hear about the story behind the shot in the Milo Studs answers for. But so we'll get right in. Well, why don't we get right in?
Yeah,
let's see.
go.
So here we go. I don't know if you can guess what their favorite childhood toy was, but let's see. My favorite toy growing up was without a doubt
Mega Bloks.
Incorrect. Lego. So he said, I loved building with the bricks since I was very little, and my passion for building, collecting, and taking photos of them still continues on to this day. And it's so cool. All right. Number 2, in terms of the story, my picture takes place in the is it the Narkina 5 prison? Am I saying that right?
I haven't gotten there.
Okay.
I'm only, spoilers. No, anything I say would be a spoiler to you. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm like halfway through the show. I think this is the next arc.
Got it. So I apologize again. I haven't heard the pronunciation in my ears. So then I'm gonna say the Narkina again 5 prison.
That sounds very Star Warsy. You're good.
Yeah, right. Okay. Featured in the Andor series. I've tried to capture the extremely desolate and monotonous atmosphere of the prison cells and recreate the seemingly hopeless situation in which Andor finds himself in the series. Oh, very cool. Nailed it for sure.
Such a hopelessness of this character. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's an amazing job that the actors.
I loved Rogue One. I've seen that obviously many times. That's always a Star Wars fan favorite. That's so I got to check it out. And then what makes Milo Studs happy in the toy community at the moment is honestly the diversity of it all. No matter what kind of toys and media you're passionate about, there's always people who share your enthusiasm. You'd think that toy photography is quite a niche hobby, but it keeps getting more popular with the community growing every day, which I absolutely love. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Absolutely. It's so neat to see more and more adults. And you know what? I was really thinking about this the other day. I'm kind of, I wasn't offended because it's a stupid thing, but the kid adulting that when they were saying, oh, the adults buying toys from the cell to the kid adults. Let's be honest. Look, if that's just people that want to project whatever they're on us, like we are embracing.
I just wish that they had a better name for it. Kidult doesn't ring like a good marketing name. They could have taken another couple passes.
It's a little derogatory, but you know what? Like I said, that's just people projecting what they think they're supposed to be as adults. And you know what? Come on, man.
Exactly. And also, it's like anything. You look at from a headline perspective. If you look down deeper at the data, go to the business side, Kidulting's kind of a poor category. Do you know the age bracket to be a kidult?
No.
12 is the minimum.
Oh,
give me a break. So you're saying teenagers and above? Get out of here. That's not a category.
Right. That's very silly. That they have to do a better job breaking up that demographic.
You could be 12 in a day, or you could be 91 and you're a kidult.
That's right. And you got to pull up a comment from Mr. Donald Dover over here because it's perfect. Again, exactly. Never be ashamed, and never embrace it. This is how we are the way we are because we've embraced. This is us. This is
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Boom. Words to live by. So man, go everybody go check out Milo Studs or My Lost Studs. Just great name, and again, No Chewing got to check out the account already, so I'm eager to go see because I don't shoot Legos, but I love Legos. Like I love them, and I have many that I can't wait to build once my kids get a little older.
I think that should be your springtime challenge.
Ooh, that would
Lego
be fun.
photography.
That would be neat. I'm into it because I have some. I do have like a decent amount.
Yeah, and you don't need many.
No, Really, yeah, that's true. The Batmobile, I have the DeLorean, I have the Ghostbuster. All right, I'm moving on. Moving on to number 8. There we go.
Number 8.
I love something. You killed it. You killed it with the slideshow. It makes me so happy. All right, so here we have Rob_toys with a Z. This, I mean, if you were just learning about me tonight, I love Spider-Man. Like he's my favorite character, and I have a whole shelves full of Spider-Man stuff. So
you know this about Yimbo. He has a Spider-Man tattoo on his back.
I don't, but
Full display, just like
I'm just saying, like I don't have any tattoos. Not that I'm against them. I just haven't, but yeah, a Spidey and like kids' initials. That would be probably what I'd get.
If we're talking about tattoos, the topics that we should be talking about with the top 10.
Right.
I always wanted an X-Men tattoo. Like
Ooh.
a simple or old English style X logo, similar to like X-Men First Class. That's the tattoo. If I were to get one, it's gonna be that one. And I probably will eventually get that tattoo.
Well, afterwards we could also get some Rob Toys tattoos too, because this is such a cool shot. Samurai Chris just went, "Dang, this picture's awesome." Dude, that's what it is. This is killer. That the Dio climbing out the window, perfect Spider-Man pose. That's what, again, like I see in something like this. This is right out of a comic book or a movie. Like this is so great. What a great job editing. Perfect backdrop of the city. Just
it's
stellar
fantastic.
work, man.
It's simplistic, but it's great the way it is.
Yeah. So
and Donald Dover,
you get a Venom tattoo. There you go.
Boom. That's a good tattoo.
Venom.
And it's black and white. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, a little less ink to worry about, right?
Yep,
I'm so scared of needles. Jared, you tell me, how bad do they hurt? Oh man, but yeah. So wow, Rob_toys, beautiful shot,
Beautiful.
really well done. This might have been number 8, but this might very well take my number 1 spot in my heart today. So we'll have to see how the rest of this top 10 works out. But really, really well done. Let's get to the answers. So in terms of Rob Toys, favorite childhood toy growing up, it was the Black Kamen Rider doll. Very cool. I still have to watch more of the Kamen Rider show.
Nice.
On
that is
Amazon
part of our
Prime.
homework.
Yeah, that's
your homework that I'm just jumping onto.
Yeah, I think I'm 3 episodes still in, so I have to keep watching it. But yeah, it's that's very cool. All right, so again, that whole world, The Amazing turned me on to that. It's very neat. So that's awesome that was your favorite childhood toy. In terms of the story, I came home from work and an issue had arisen with my daughter, and I left the house to resolve it. And looking at the spider doll, I remembered his catchphrase that with great powers comes great responsibilities. That's beautiful, man. Hey, as a fellow toy daddy, toy parents, we totally understand the sense of responsibility that comes with that. So again, now you're really going after my heart right now. And in terms of what makes Rob bringing him joy in the toy community, I'd like to see the work of the guys and learn a little more with them. Very cool. Yep. It's a fun process. It's the sharing of ideas. Anything I learn, I'm happy to share. Again, none of us are experts. We're just learning and getting better. So it's super cool. It's awesome.
That's great. Congratulations again, Rob Toys. Rob_toys.
Rob_toys. Go check out the account. I will absolutely be scoping afterwards and loving more on all the other Spider-Man shots that I'm sure are there.
I'm sure if there's one Spider-Man shot, there's others.
Oh yeah. All right, very cool. How are we digging these production values, guys? Let us know in the chat. Look at something put some work in this week. Oh, it's so cool, man.
Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know about the robot voice. Moving on to number 7.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Number 7.
Oh, this one's me. I actually have them because I have the answers to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. There we go.
This is C. Mariscal. C. Mariscal.
I would go either one of those. Mariscal is what comes to my mind. It feels like it's a nice sound, but I also don't want to say the.
Mariscal. Maybe we've watched Encanto too much, but
yeah,
I'm gonna
probably.
go C. Mariscal. And the backstory is that he went up to a door and did not grant him powers, and that set him on this path.
It works. It works.
This is a dope shot.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love the softness in the front, either produced with any number of different methods. I prefer atmosphere aerosol to do something like this, but you could do it with a simple mister or spray bottle, fog machine if you have that type of equipment. But it's a cool shot. I'm not as familiar with this this villainous looking character, but
I want to maybe Spawn. And that's a like I have
remind me of Spawn.
I have a Spawn figure and a Haunt figure, but not super engrossed. And that's what's cool about this too, is like we get to learn and get exposed to these new worlds and other toy lines and other characters that we're not normally checking out because our wheelhouse might be X-Men and superheroes, you know, like that type of stuff. So it's very neat.
But we can appreciate it nonetheless. This is a really cool shot.
Yeah, absolutely love the depth. Oh, our friend Agent Variant George just came in the house. Very cool.
Agent Variant.
But yeah, like we have a little front bokeh instead of bokeh in the back. Now we have some bokeh in the front.
Oh, without Toy Father, we can't do bokeh in the back. Front bokeh.
Front bokeh. But yeah, I mean, we love like any kind of depth in a shot. It just adds an extra little elements, and something like this is, again, it's a tough shot to pull off, but it anybody can start toy photography at any time. Like something like this required either a light or just construction paper. I mean, obviously they could have done a whole lot more, but something like this, when I always recommend starting with like close-up tight shots on action figures when you're just starting out. That's the easiest way to get those realistic looking pictures. And this is really cool. I'm wondering what those are up in front, like which line that is. Or...
Samurai Chris says it looks like Deathclaw. Samurai Chris, if you could tell us what that is in the chat,
that would be awesome. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Is Deathclaw from Spawn? You can. Am I right about that? I'm curious about that.
What's interesting about it too, when you first start out, you only need bare minimum a toy, the sun, and your phone, and that's your barrier to entry.
Yep.
So keep that in mind.
And just if you're proud of it, post it, because it will resonate with people. You will connect with people, and that's what's so awesome. So again, C. Mariscal. I'm gonna go with that, C. Mariscal. Again, if we got this, I really like that.
Fallout.
What's that? Oh, from Fallout. Okay, very cool.
Fallout. Nice.
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Samurai Chris. Always appreciate you being in our chats.
Yeah, man. And I want to say too, like I've been so appreciative in past episodes that when we do, stumble on a name, that people have reached out to help me with the pronunciation or let me know like if it was good or not. so let me know if you would check out this episode, how we did.
Yes, yeah. Let Yimbo know how he does phonetically with the names.
But yeah, Samurai Chris, thank you for the help in the chat, man. That is fantastic.
And I got his answers now too for Steven Mariscal. And so for the first one, for what is, for the first question, his response was, my favorite toy growing up was probably one of my many Masters of the Universe figures, He-Man specifically. Good man. Those Motu figures in the 80s, so good.
Yep.
For number two, in my picture, I was trying to go for a post-apocalyptic vibe with a new monstrous alien life form rising from the ashes on the hunt for its next meal. Nailed it.
Yeah.
And for the final question, right now in the toy community, I'm very happy with the collaboration I have with my Myth and Fantasy Toy Pick group. That's awesome. We do weekly collaborations with the Mythic Legions lines. It's a very supportive group, and all are welcome to share their passion for the figure line. That's fantastic. I love it when I hear Mythic Legions has brought people together.
Oh yeah, and he's in my I'm a dummy. Like, you know what? That's like I'm new to the Mythic chat in terms of like trying to get actively. I'm a. This is what I said the other day. Like because I'm trying so hard to support as many people as possible. I follow like 3,000 people, and I'm in this collab. I'm such a brat. I'm the worst. So, see Mariscal. I just was commenting on your stuff like today.
But you didn't have to pronounce the name.
Look at how beautiful that was in this week's collab.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, just really spectacular stuff. I like the username. That's not. This is just tired dad. I apologize. Really,
It's okay.
stellar
I
work.
think C. Marisco will forgive you. So for this figure, it is not a Deathclaw. Carlos told me it was from McGee Alice, the Madness toy line. Cool.
That's awesome. And when you look at the like obvious, oh yeah, there's like this was the most recent post. Lots of beautiful, Mythic Legion shots. I apologize for not recognizing right away.
We're good.
Oh man, but nothing but love, seriously. So I just was saying, I'm so happy to be like, there's so much talent in this group that I'm just like learning and getting to talk to these people. So Pablo's in that group too, my man Pablo. I remember that, Pablo.
So give C. Mariscal a follow. Check out the page. See something you like. Give a like. Costs you nothing. All right, moving on to number 6.
Number 6.
That's sweet. There's another one that I have. Mad Dot Like a Predator. I'm not gonna do the dots. Mad Like a Predator.
Awesome. Great name. Great name.
Great name. Great photographer. And the oil makes a lot of sense that made in the top 10. It is fantastic. I love the effects on the foregrounds, the background. It seems like it's all enveloped around this character.
Yeah.
It's another one that I'm not familiar with. It looks like an anime character, but I'm not quite sure which line it's from.
Yeah. So if anybody in the chat, again, be like, we don't pretend to be experts about all things, like toys and characters. So by all means, please help us out. We can, again, comment on the photography. Dude, I am with you with the use of the effects and the embers and the mist and the smoke. Like, I love that it is framing around. So it really does draw you into the head and the arms crossed. It just pulls you right into that. And again, I find my eyes sweeping across. I love that glowing orb volcano, like it looks like a lava pit type of thing in the back. And I love the little, is that a fallen statue up front in the bottom right?
Oh, it is. Good eye. Good eye.
You again, we've been mentioning this in a few different episodes, but like when those things in the front and the foreground, oh, they're so neat. Like when you can throw a good little thing in there. Something to find, to dig out.
And I'm a fairly the aspect of some the foes that really I gravitate towards is having that nice little bit of rim light and that you can see on the hair.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Yeah. Oh, this is really well done. Absolutely deserved. Again, we're still waiting for anybody to let us know which particular character this is, or what show or comic or manga or anything like that is. Is it manga or manga? I always ask my students this. I always forget. Manga. There it is. All right, good. I was right the first time. Okay. So yeah, wherever this is from, please let us know.
I also might be wrong.
Let's see. Last week I said I wasn't good with math. You just said you're not good with words. Now I'm not good. All right.
we can't. The three of us can compliment each other. I bet Toy Father would have known who this person is.
Yeah, that's it's our circle. It's our circle. We complete each other.
And so let's go to the question. So, Mad Like a Predator actually sent a fairly concise note about it all. So I'm just gonna read verbatim what he wrote. He said, "Hello, dude. Yes, of course. Of course, I can answer these questions. Number 1, I'm not a classic collector. I have my personal characters and categories where I always choose suitable figures and then photograph them." Oh, that's interesting. "I'm actually like a squirrel and usually buy a line for a few months and then I start with the next one. But I prefer Star Wars, Predator, anime figures from SH Figure Arts at the moment." That's interesting that, get interested in one line, move on to another. That's really cool. And fairly a good collecting habit as well, instead of continuing on with toys that may not interest you anymore. So for number 2, what story behind this photo? Madeira. Oh, cool. I love it. Question 2 always has our answers. Madeira Uchiha is simply one of my favorite antagonists ever. He is a very deep character who makes complex decisions about himself and other people. My intention behind the photo was to show him as sublime as possible. He is one of the strongest personalities in anime, in my opinion. Doesn't say which anime, but at least we know the character. And for the last question, what is making Mad Like a Predator happy in the toy community right now? apart from all the real stress, it makes me happy at the moment because you quickly meet people with whom I have built a very cool community on all 3 accounts with whom I'm very, very closely connected with my hobby. Of course, there are a thing. So connections,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's what it's all
Absolutely.
about. I mean, that's, instead of just the collecting, which, many of us we're gobbling up toys as best as we could the last couple of years. Like, yeah, like it really, I feel like such a focus of people that we talk to, it at the very least, is focusing on the creativity of what we can do next and using now what we've accumulated and in this artistic like how else we can push ourselves to come up with, cooler ideas. So
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Or even how to support each other to not buy as much.
Exactly.
We can support each other in all different ways that's beneficial for each of us.
And the friendship. So outside of the artistic aspect, then that was the last little piece to that. Like really, like I mean, friendship has always been my top priority, but it feels like really like the connections and the friendships are really, it's awesome.
Absolutely.
It's
I mean,
so
when
cool.
when I first entered this hobby, I didn't think about the friendship as much because I didn't have any friends doing this. So
Yeah.
it was it was a lovely surprise to find that friendships were being made, and I for one was included in that similar experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Samurai
Samurai Chris.
coming-
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Naruto. I
Okay.
didn't follow Naruto, but thank you, Samurai Chris, as always. And then also Tenio Toys. Thank you for joining us. And she is saying you're right on the manga, like mango with an
Perfect. Thank
A.
you.
There we go.
Oh, really well done. Congratulations on coming in the 6th spot. Awesome shot. Well deserved. I mean, that's what we like to say about all these pictures. I mean, seriously,
Absolutely.
they're well deserved. Awesome.
The top 10 definitely well deserved to make the top 10, but I know, as you know, there are 30 photos or more featured on the Toy Pick community each week. They all deserve spotlight and shine and appreciation. So, everyone, please take a look at Toy Pick community. Clearly, you are if you're following us here.
Yeah.
And show some love, hit some likes, see something you like, be inspired.
Yep.
All right, moving on to number 5.
Number 5.
So this is I just, if you notice, I just soaked that in for a second because the lighting caught me immediately. But let's first congratulate Gabe.real.p. So Gabriel P. Oh, Gabriel P.
Oh,
I like it. That's awesome. If that's what you're going for, Gabriel P. That's really great.
My Lost Studs, Gabriel P.
Man, this is so cool. So immediate for me, I mean, outside of the really sick pose, a stormtrooper with the lightsaber is always awesome, but it's that glow reflecting off of the stormtrooper armor. Like that's stuff that, I mean, something like this blows me away, but then like it's really cool when because it's, to me, I don't know, like not that like I know how to do everything, but like when I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to do that. Like I can't do that. Like I can't get it to look like that. Like it really, it wows me even more.
Thank you, Samurai Chris. I appreciate that. I really do.
We deserve that. This has been a tough week with character knowledge. Thanks.
Thank
Samurai.
you. Thank you.
Oh man,
yeah.
very
so
cool.
what you're saying, that glow off the armor is beautiful. The lightsaber, but also the computer pad on his wrist,
right,
and it's glowing underneath it as well, hitting that armor in that specific light.
This is just a badass shot.
Are you familiar with the comics that involve this character?
I am not. I
believe it's like the Scar Stormtroopers, and all of them are pretty cool. It's like the special hit squads of Stormtroopers, and this guy actually does carry a lightsaber. It's not that it's kit bashed. He actually has a lightsaber, and it's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. Donald just said what Finn's character should have been.
That's funny. Donald, we're gonna keep it positive.
But Sarah Chris said, "Yeah, Donald, that would have been dope." That's right. That would have been dope.
It would have been an amazing arc to have this happen. And I think even the actor agrees that his arc was not utilized in the way that he expected based on the first film and the first poster. But I'm with you. I absolutely am.
But that's an incredible shot. I think I want to say that might be the. Oh no, I don't know what that backdrop is. I was gonna say the ubiquitous diorama, but maybe not, or maybe
No,
it is.
that looks
no, right?
that looks either a diorama or it's Star Wars. The ovals,
the ovals,
the
right?
long, the rounded off lines.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, and really like the posing is spot on. It's such a good. I'm a sucker for a good pose, man. It's a great pose.
It's a great pose. The effects are great. Everything about this is fantastic. And there are more photos like this on gabe.rail.p's page.
Gabriel P.
Gabriel P.
I love it. So do you have the answers for Mr. Gabe?
Unfortunately, I don't think I do. Let me take a look to confirm, but I don't think he was able to get back to me, or I don't think they were able to get back to me. Let me check my messages. Unfortunately, no. But we can just give props.
Yep.
If Gabriel P sees this later on and wants to answer on the photo, that's much appreciated as well. I know people would love to understand the backstory of the photographer and the photo.
Yep. And I'm also going to throw out there that for a couple of people that got back to me after previous episodes, I've said, hey, so and so got back to me, like Revan's photo, got back to me, here's their answers, this is so cool, because the idea is getting to make new connections, get people, again, just getting to learn more about you. So by all means, reach out to one of us with your answers, or whoever. So if no chewing, right, sent the answers or the questions out, reach out to him. He can post on your behalf, just to, again, call attention to how awesome you are, because we already know it from the photography, but it'd be really cool to get to know you more on a personal level, or it's just neat.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. No pressure though. No pressure at all.
I love Donald Dover. Legendary shot. Say no more. That's true. It's a really beautiful shot.
That's the critique. That's all.
Yep. Well done.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Moving on to number 4.
Number 4, baby.
Number 4.
Oh man. So this is the first.
Good luck. Good luck, Yimba.
I'm gonna go with Kleber. Oh man. Karaoke Fotografia. I'm not gonna try to put it all together. So Kleber. Unfortunately, I did not get to hear responses, but once again, please send us your answers. And this is another good opportunity to let everybody know or remind you that we do reach out in English, but if you want to just let us know, if you whatever your first language is, we can use the translate apps. We want to get to know you better.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what technology, the good side of technology and the internet, is we have these, easy ways to now communicate better. So, and that's what it's all about, communicating. So anyway, we don't have answers, but
is this a real photo? Like, is it look? This is incredible.
This is really fantastic. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that must be a nice sized helicopter, right? If is that a 112 scale, or it's so cool. Even if it's a 118, right?
Those are huge.
This is just.
Are we sure it's a toy? Like, I'm putting that in question. Like, for this particular one, like,
it is, man. I mean, wow.
So,
yeah, look.
It's so good.
Oh, wait, is that look? There we go. So there's another one from their page with the helicopter grounded.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That is, and you know what? I think they might be 118, but then he's got Joe's on here too, man. So oh, look at that. There's another one flying, an old 1/6 scale. Wow.
Oh my God. If this is 1/6, oh, incredible. Incredible work. Clever Karaoke Fotografia. Definitely a page to take a look at.
Zoomed in, baby. Like, that is toys. That is something else, man. That looks like a scene out of I don't know, literally any Vietnam movie. Any war movie.
Any helicopter war movie. Here we go. In Rabbit's Den, I've seen it back at Toys R Us the early TRU.
Oh wow.
That's the second reference to Toys R Us on the show. Clearly, it's clearly we
source
all
file.
miss it.
I told you I sent it in our Toy Ladies chat. I'm in New Jersey, and in New Jersey it took like it feels like 20 years to put out this big mall, and there's still like it's like half full, but they just put in like a 2-story Toys R Us. So I need to go.
Is it a dedicated Toys R Us, like a
Yes,
full on,
like a full blown,
not like a Macy's corner?
not a Macy's Toys. I went to my local Macy's and it was very sad. I know Chris did in Massachusetts. It was very sad. But yeah, so this is a 2-story. They had Jeffrey, like do it with
You say Joffrey? That'd be
did say
awful if it was Joffrey. Oh no, Joffrey's the
Jeffrey.
King Joffrey is now the mascot of Toys R Us. Run.
But yeah, no, Jeffrey was there. They had a big press thing. It was a real. So check out the Toys R Us Instagram account. Like it has a real. Like I'm gonna need to go. I've been begging my wife. But also, it took an hour and a half for people to leave the day after Christmas from the parking lot. So it's also very New Jersey.
Very bad.
It's a very New Jersey mall, and I'm not trying to. So it's that I'm going back and forth. So Rabbit's End just said the Ultimate Soldier line. Oh, very cool. The Ultimate Soldier line. I love what they did. First of all, to get it looking airborne, and then with the editing to get the chopper blades looking the way, like that is a very realistic. That's not just a smushy blur. Like that looks like the spinning blades of a helicopter, like that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
really well done. Oh, so cool. All right, so Cleaver, again, let us know. Hit me back with those questions, with those answers. If you need to translate it, no problem. We just want to get people to know you better. So this is super cool. We're into it. Congratulations on coming in number 4. And go check them out. Go check out their account. It's awesome.
And before we get into the top 3, we're actually at the top 3, Imbo. Top
you know what that? Oh, thank you. Now remember, we are at the top 3. We're going to be mixing this up throughout every episode, but we do hope you always stick around to hear us talk about all 10, to celebrate these toys. Again, not for us, but for the people, but that are taking these pictures.
Absolutely.
Santi,
as we take this
all
moment,
you, baby.
If you like what you've heard, you want to hear more, please give us a like, click that subscribe, click that notification button. We'd love for you to join us again. And coming up next is actually the secret hashtag for this week. I don't think I put a sound effect on it. Whoa, nope, not that. Wrong screen. It is the hashtag is TPC _ Sir Dork, to celebrate the return of the king. He is back on Instagram and rebuilding up his followers. He went from 75,000 to nothing. And now he's in he's in rebuilding mode. He's back and stronger than ever. And for this week, we're celebrating all that. We spoke about him at the top of the show, and he was actually in our chat very early on. But I owe him a great deal of the institutional knowledge of toy photography that he hands over willingly to anyone that would like to learn. Mm-hmm. And I have to imagine that, he has a great number of followers. So his words and his wisdom and his, tips and tricks have impacted the toy community greatly. So if you would like for your chance to be featured on the Toy Pick community, attach this hashtag to your photo and let's see what you got.
Remember, this is something that the Toy Pick community will be looking at, but this is, we're going to be keeping eyes on this hashtag for sure. So our secret hashtag each week, this is tag us too, use the hashtag.
Oh yeah, tag us, please. Hashtags can kind of be problematic, but yeah.
Yeah. So very cool. And yeah, so we have some cool stuff in the comments now too. 10 Yo Toys, they have cool steps in this Toys R Us at the American Dream Mall, but don't go Sunday. Half the stores can't sell stuff. All right, that's a good tip. So I'll have to plan a Saturday trip for sure. And then Emerald Knight, yes, go support Jared. Donald Dover, done. And Samurai Chris, Jared convinced me through with his videos to buy a camera. There you go. It was awesome. That's
Absolutely.
Awesome. Yeah, Jared's the man. So again, the best we could do, we just want to help him out because I was heartbroken right before I interviewed him, he had the hack with YouTube, and now having him disappear, it was such a missing presence. And because like literally, I had this great conversation. I'm like, did we just become best friends? And then like. Like I felt bad. I was reaching out, like comment, trying to comment on a YouTube video just to be like, "Oh, how are you, man? I miss you."
Absolutely. And actually, on Toy Talk on Monday, he will be our guest. So if you would like to hear more from Sir Dork and put some questions in the chat, and we'll ask Jared on the spot, feel free to join us on Toy Talk.
Oh, that's
Mondays
fantastic.
at 8:30.
I'm excited.
All right.
Very cool.
Now, getting to the actual number 3. Nope. Again.
Number 3.
Oh, this is great. So, TA. So, yeah, TA_KE.0206. I'm not even going to try to pronounce, unless I'll just say take, but I know it's not.
I think it's Takei.
Oh, Takei.
Maybe a George Takei fan. No, I don't know.
I'm not sure. This shot blew me away. I'm gonna mention again that I don't have answers, but that's okay. Again,
This shot's
reach out
great.
to us.
The shot almost doesn't even need the answers.
Right.
Look how cool this shot is.
Mm-hmm. It does show a little bit of that fandom. I wonder if dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park, I think was an answer at one point from childhood toys. I love those old Jurassic Park figures, but yeah, dinosaur toys. Is that the Hammond one, or is that just one of the?
I want to say it's that new Hammond one.
It's really awesome. I've been on the fence every time I see it on the shelf. But this is so cool. This is amazing. Star Wars.
Cool. Boba
T-Rex.
Fett, Mando versus dinosaur, and some sort of what's that?
I want to say it's like Planet of the Apes, but is it like a bounty hunter from Star Wars that I'm not familiar with?
It might be a Kit Bash, but either way, the depth on the shot is amazing.
Yeah. Like and it, I was just studying it for a second, but my eyes were drawn to Mando. I love that he looks like he has the what's the saber called now? I'm blanking.
The dark saber.
The dark saber. Thank you. I love the effects from the rocket. All the rocket packs. Is that the explosion down there? But that's what's so cool about this is that it just all the focus, all the bokeh, but again pulls you right into that the T-Rex mouth.
All the bokeh in the back.
Tongue. Yeah, there's a lot of bokeh in the back, baby. Really well done. I love the framing, with the 3, on the outside, the little triangle framing. But just that the tongue, the teeth and the tongue.
It's all smooth here. It's a great photo.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So congratulations again. And go check out. We'll go with Take 020, right? 0206. Congratulations on coming in 3rd place. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Oh, it's just awesome. Top 3, baby.
Fantastic.
That's what a cool mashup. What a great creative idea. And the execution is stellar. Very cool. And we have a couple more comments in there from Donald, if you want to hit that real quick.
Oh, absolutely.
Donald, and then yeah. So he was such a big influence on me doing this now, and some tears from my kids because I stole some of their old toys. That's hilarious.
I mean, that's half the fun. I mean, they can get it back, but they have to take shots too.
Yeah.
You can win your toys back with photos.
I told you, Christmas morning, I had to kind of sneak setting up Buzz with Hatchimals because my daughter had just gotten them from Santa. And I had to do it really quick.
my kids, whenever they get a new toy in, they will tell me whether or not I can take a picture of it. But their caveat is, Dad, you can't get this wet. Dad, you can't take this outside. Or Dad, you cannot use smoke bombs with this. Because of the one, I probably only use smoke bombs maybe a dozen times.
Mm.
But each time when it hits those figures and it kind of gets tingy, I was like, ooh.
Oh.
So the kids know, like, Dad, this is my toy. Don't touch it.
Got it. All right. You know what? Respect.
Communicate your feelings. I will respect it.
Yep. And Rabbit's Den says that looks like the Hammond collection T-Rex for sure. Very cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've been waiting, man. I just keep waiting for just a discount. I just need a discount.
Oh, there was a discount at Target for the T-Rex.
All right. We'll have to go look.
No, it was in December. It was like 25% off. But anyways,
okay.
You could probably still find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Oh, very cool. Number 2. All
Number
right. Top
2.
3, baby. So here comes number 2.
I'm going to do this right.
Oh, man. Okay. Because it's fun.
Look at this.
I've been following because it's fun for, I mean, so it's, if you notice, there's because, so there's no E there. This is another really great account to learn from. So many, like the behind the scenes, like it's another great account to study if there are things that you want to do. The explosion effects, that's what's going to be really great when I pull this up, because it's like, wow.
For me,
there's so many
the
cool
floor. The effects on the floor is top notch.
Oh, they see what I mean? Like, very, like, because it's fun. So it's Brian. Brian is awesome. It's so many just really killer. He loves to shoot and Punisher. That's that new Mezco Crow. Definitely, it's like in the biography here, toy photography, mostly Mezco. But like, I mean, this is the shot. It's beautiful. But yeah, I've been following for a while now. Just trying to catching up on latest stuff has been really, really well done. So Brian's awesome, and I do have some awesome answers. I don't want to pull like so something. I apologize. Since we have some answers from Brian, let's really like dig into this shot again.
Oh yeah,
some foreground stuff with the cans. I love the spilled garbage. Again, we always talk about like adding some sort of anything, texturing to whatever to the ground if you're gonna shoot a full figure.
The floor looks wet.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah,
and the rim light on the right arm. It's beautiful.
Agent Variant just commented, our friend George. So he's been on my stream at least 2 or 3 times at this point. Love George. Again, really fantastic. I'm gonna point down there. Artist over on Instagram. George is the man. But yeah, he said this is the account we spoke about on the stream. That's right. This is really, really cool. He is great.
Because it's fun was one of the first Instagram people I reached out to say hi.
Yeah.
And ask like some probably very basic, silly questions to ask at the time.
But another, great member of the community that's willing to share. And like I said, whether it's through behind the scenes or just reaching out, like, so he's great. Like when I reached out to the questions, hey man, I'm going to answer your questions. So here we go. The favorite toy line. So I didn't have a specific favorite toy, but G.I. Joe is my absolute favorite toy line as a kid. Yeah. I mean, I respect it for sure. I mean, like that's 80s, like that's just prime classic G.I. Joe. Number 2. So the story of this, I was a huge fan of the original Crow film. I wanted to recreate a scene from that film. I chose a scene where the Crow blew up Gideon's pawn shop. That scene really seemed to fit my style of toy photography. And recent stuff is not even just the explosions, but like I said, you go back, there's some like Punisher and Deadpool explosion shots that have just literally blown my mind with how how he's pulled it off. And then number 3, what brings him joy? Honestly, it's a combination of things. I'm very inspired by the Mezco's 112 figures. Again, happy 112 day. They're the reason I do toy photography. Also, I'm very inspired by the support I receive from my photos and videos by this awesome community. Without their support, I would have stopped a long time ago. And ask other questions, any other questions, feel free to ask. And, like I said, we're just hitting our 3. I said I couldn't wait to talk about this shot today. But really, like, because it's fun, is a great account to follow. Congratulations on coming in number 2. That Crow figure. Man, I said to a buddy of mine, HC Yellow Jacket on Instagram, he took an awesome shot too. And I was like, man, I was on the fence about pre-ordering that. I've never seen The Crow. I feel terrible admitting that.
I've also never seen The Crow.
But I've almost
I-
bought, I almost pre-ordered this figure based on how it looks. You know, like that when
Mhm.
I was in my whatever I can get Mezco for retail. Now, how funny is it that would have been back in like May of 21? You know, like so it's almost coming on 2 years that I almost pre-ordered it, but I'm so happy that people are
because it's
getting
fun.
this figure in there. Oh, there you go, Brian. What's going on, man? Awesome, dude. I know we're
Just in
jerks.
time.
This is no, he's giving us a hard time because we haven't seen the movie. I guarantee it, right?
Oh,
Brian,
yeah,
are you
yeah,
teasing us?
That's well
Dude,
deserved, though.
It's on. I'm finding it. I'm hoping I can find it streaming. The problem is I'm gonna end up seeing it, and just like John Wick, I'm gonna be searching. Can I find The Crow for retail? Because I'm gonna end up wanting this toy, man. Absolutely stunning. So beautiful work. I'm so happy you're here, man. Yep, yeah, he's giving us a hard time. That's awesome.
Well deserved for we should have seen this. It was an icon of
the
early 90s. So
and really check out Because It's Fun's account. You learn so much, especially on the building and the creating and the placement of the lights and the explosions and the smoke effects. All practical stuff. Just spectacular.
incredible
Really stuff.
work.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Donald's already followed. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. Yay. Congratulations, man. Number 2. That's awesome. Very cool honor. And you know what, Brian, I'm sure you're going to be back here because you just keep cranking out bangers. So keep up the good work, man.
All right, moving on
here
to
we
number
go.
1, the top spot.
The top spot.
Number 1.
All right, I'm going to try to say this. So, Montemaru.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Montemaru, right? Another so it's Spider-Man. My holy trinity of I'm just a basic superhero fan. It's Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. Those are my top, that's always been my fandom. They've had my heart forever. And seeing this shot, and that is the Mafex Dark Knight Superman, which came in my top spot on both my personal top 10 list and our top 10 or top 15 toy figure draft episode that we did right here on the Toy Pick community. So again, when Santi and I are done tonight, if you haven't checked it out, it was a lot of fun, and you could just see where your favorite figures were, where they ended up on our list of opinions and fun. It was a really good time. But yeah, these two, this is another one right after my heart. And look at that punch. I love the motion and the effects, man. Oh my God.
That little bit of smoke, that little bit of atmosphere, and then that little bit of water effect coming off of Superman's face.
And it's
good.
And it's the perfect use of the beat up, because he comes with the battle damage. Superman, that figure, and that's I've been talking, and if you're new to me, I've been saying a little bit, like, part of the reason I love Mezco is because for the most part they include that battle damaged head. Hit or miss lately, but having that option is so clutch. Don't you agree? For toy photography, giving you that extra little bit. So
more accessories, more head sculpts. It really extends the life of an action figure.
Oh, for sure. And that particular one is so good because it's supposed to hold the kryptonite arrow. So it literally is this big rash, and he's squinting, and you could see it. Oh, the grimace, it's so good. It's so good. Oh man. And so again, it's even implied from a storyline perspective that he just got hit with the kryptonite arrow. So he's already in that weakened state. We know, Batman, that's when he steps up his game, and as strong as Superman is, Batman's got the skills when they're more evenly matched. So, it's so cool.
It's a fantastic shot, and it's another one where the figure is in motion. I assume it's via some sort of post effect, but it's incredible. It's perfectly done.
Yep. So beautiful pose. The posing is so spot on. The punching, the dynamic of that, the leg work, the leg placement, just excellent. You got the Superman art. Like that's, it's great. It's great. And then I'm always super impressed with that low key style of lighting because I know for me, again, it's just something I struggle with. So when I can see it pulled off so beautifully, it's amazing. So
Second challenge for Yimbo, right after Lego photography, low key lighting.
Yeah, it's tough for me. It's tough. I've done it a couple times, but like
Single lighting, no background. You have to choose something solid. Not single lighting, but low key lighting.
I mean, that sounds like a John Wick shot for me, right?
That does sound like a John.
Oh, so Montemaro did get back to me. So once again, congratulations, top spot. This is so cool. So number one, favorite toy growing up, and again, man after our heart, or person after our heart. Favorite toy growing up was the Masters of the Universe toy line from Mattel. Boom, love it, absolutely
Perfect.
Number two, so again, the story behind it, originally inspired by Frank Miller's original art from the Dark Knight Rises. I wanted to recreate the iconic battle between Batman and Superman. However, I didn't want to do a direct copy of the original. Instead, focus on dramatizing the brutality of this fight. Mission accomplished. Really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the mix and inspiration for this photo. Nailed it.
Yeah, it is. It's ripped from the comic panel, but in a more realistic comic setting. It's just with the character figures. Oh, so cool.
Absolutely.
And then number three. So, what is bringing Montemaro joy in the toy community? Seeing custom figures and head sculpts from talented artists, simply amazing, dude.
Absolutely.
That's really cool. Like to celebrate because we're blown away constantly by the talent. I mean, buddy of mine, I'll shout him out, but Detour Customs, like Steph is the man, and he's one of many really talented people out there. It's so cool. I just had to give him a little shout out because Steph is awesome.
Yeah, and even for custom head sculpts,
did you
recently with Machu Toys?
Oh, Machu,
he's showing off some custom Captain America head sculpts that he received from Henrock, and they're fantastic.
Yep,
they're perfect for the Yamaguchi Captain America that he has.
And you know what? While I have my phone here, there was another customizer because have you seen Tombstone?
I think a long time ago.
All right, so you're not my Huckleberry then. So here it is. Oh man. All right. So Flashpoint Customs just did a digital sculpt of Doc Holliday that can be used on like Mythic Legions and other stuff. So,
are you gonna get into customizing?
It's definitely on my list. I mean, like I say this all the time. This is my lifelong hobby. Like for all the different things that I've done in my life and playing baseball and all sorts of stuff, like I'm settled in. This is it. I love being in the toy community. I love all of the different aspects. And like right now, as much as I love shooting and working on my photography, like I've been having a lot of fun with reels and doing video stuff, but then eventually that's gonna, like I go, it's the ebbs and flows, you got to ride the wave with what you're enjoying. Customizing has been fun, but I'm not anywhere near talented. Like, I mean, I've done a street pavement on it. I need to work on it, but I love it. I do love painting things and stuff. So, Pablo's saying do it. Oh man,
it's true. It's true. Don't have that early imposter syndrome or the thought that you're not. No one starts off being amazing at something. Everything takes practice. Everything.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. So it's on my list but seeing that Doc Holliday, man. Whew. But anyways, just happy to shout out, in addition, based off of our first place artist, Montemaro. So again, I'm glad he was able to mention, like I said, that the artists and the customizers, that's really, really fantastic. So many great accounts that I follow them. Again, I'm astounded by the work that they can put in. I even joked on either it was at the start of this episode or the Instagram live, but like I will not touch this. I'm leaving the jacket on. I'm not messing with him at all because I'm very nervous about that. But I am always blown away by the people that just, I'm going to strip this guy down and let's see what he's made of. Like it's so cool.
Where they cut the seams off the cloth goods and then they boil off the boots off. It's like, so cool.
I know. It's amazing.
Hairless abandon.
It's as a fan of their work, it's just neat to see, but it makes me very nervous. Oh man. So
Should we take it back?
Santi, this is what a list, man. Absolutely. So in our top spot, Montemaru. So good.
Oh, it's sound every time.
That's fine. There we go. Because it's fun, came in at number 2 with that awesome crow shot. We'll just click through them. And I love the robot. I hope you guys love the robot too, because I love the robot.
And fast fact about the robot, it's my voice with the synthesizer on it.
See, we're putting in the work, people. We're putting in the work. Again, I'm hoping it's Taki 0206. The awesome T-Rex, amazing.
Oh, and the
Good reminder.
The speakeasy top 10 secret hashtag is TPC _ Sir Dork.
So good.
Number 4.
I'm just going to say Kleber for this one. Again, Kleber, please hit me up with some answers. We will definitely post them to the comments on that Toy Pick community post. Just hyper realistic. You blew everybody's mind in the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Pablo, by the way.
Number 5.
Gabriel P. killing it with this ridiculous lightsaber stormtrooper reflective shot. Oh.
Number 6.
I'll let you take the rest, buddy.
Mad.like.a.predator. Mad like a predator. Coming in at number 6. Beautiful shot.
Number 7.
For number 7, it's C. Mariscal with this fantastic figure. You have to look into its lore a little bit more, but it's a great shot.
And sorry again, Carlos.
Number 8.
Number 8, Rob _ Toys with this amazing Spider-Man shot. Spectacular Spider-Man shot. Amazing, spectacular. What any other ones? Unlimited.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man shot.
Superior.
Spider-Man shot.
Number 9.
Number 9, Milo Studs or My Lost Studs.
It's such a great name. Either way, such a great name. And you have my Yimbo Lego figure now.
Beautiful casting and/or recreation. Can't wait to get to this part of the season. And
Number 10.
rounding off the top 10, we got Pika Toys with this
Pika Pika.
beautiful Deadpool shot.
Oh, so much fun. So thank you guys, Pablo. Thank you seriously, everybody in the chat tonight. So if you are on both, again, follow each other too. You guys are in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. If you are watching the replay, I say it at the end of my streams, but we mean it. We genuinely mean this. Thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your day, part of your life listening to us talk about toys, or in this case, toy photography. We're so proud and honored that we have this opportunity to celebrate and share the love and share the joy of just all this amazing creativity. It gives inspiration. You're teaching us constantly. This is great.
It's true. It's a great time, a great honor. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you staying through this entire stream to hear us talk about these amazing photographers.
Yeah,
we love celebrating each week, and we hope you come back.
Thank you so much, Tenyo Toys. We really appreciate that. Really, just thank you for the bottom of our hearts. Normally, we do try to record Wednesdays, so they premiere on Thursdays, right? Normally at 8:00. So usually the episode is set as a premiere. I know the 3 Toy Daddies, we like to pop in and see if anybody's in the chat while it's premiering live, but it's not actually live. And then what we're gonna do, this is our second live stream version of the top 10, and again, we'll just keep doing it. We're doing what we can, man. This is just the best.
Maybe we'll make it once a month. We'll do a live stream because it's really fun to hear from the chat and go through this live. Granted, it's a much longer show.
It was a much longer show, but
But we
seriously,
appreciate
everyone in the chat,
everyone's
you guys
comment.
made this so much fun for us. Like Santi and I can just keep cracking each other up back and forth, but having you guys again and also calling us out for our silliness. So that we appreciate all of the help. Samurai Chris, thank you again. Thank you for your knowledge and Rabbit's Dead and just all of you guys. Really, thank you so
Everyone,
much for
greatly
helping us
appreciate
out. Greatly appreciated. Yeah. And that's it, everybody. So again, subscribe if you don't already. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and then Toy Talk and Yimbo. That would also be super cool. It'd be super cool if you did. All right.
All right. Good night, Al.
Peace. Or